So,
Mhm.
so what was the biggest struggle growing up? There's a lot, right? But what was the biggest one?
In New York, I would say the hardest thing, like, I was so young, man. I was having fun when I was in New York. I think the hardest struggle in New York was just seeing things because that was in the that was in the 90s, bro. You know what I mean? Late 80s, early 90s. So like just seeing things that children shouldn't be seeing, you know? Like I seen a whole dog skin a cat. This cat was walking with no skin, like his skin was dragging on the concrete while he was walking, like the whole body. Like just stuff like that. You just like hearing the gunshots, and I ain't know what it was back then. I'm thinking it's fireworks. You know what I mean? But it's like you don't think, my mom walked down the street, saw a dead body, you know what I mean? These dudes huddled around it after they just killed somebody. She didn't know what was going on. My brother was mugged at knife point. Like it's just like you thinking it's normal. I didn't think much of it. And I still don't, because I don't really dive into it and be like, damn, like that part of my life that was really going on. It's just kind of like it is what it is.
Yeah, and so you had experience as a child seeing crack valves everywhere, right? At
Mm-hmm.
a ridiculous rate in Brooklyn. Yeah, man. So, in overall, how would you rate your childhood growing up? I mean, we all struggle, but now we're adults and we can look back and say,
Mm-hmm.
how would you rate it?
Honestly, if it was one out of like 10, I'd give it like a 9.1. I wouldn't trade my childhood for nothing. Man, I got to experience life as a child. My mom, she recognized that it was rough in New York, and that's why we moved to the South. But like, I mean, I can't complain, man. I know a lot of people didn't necessarily get the best end of the stick. And I also, it wasn't like we didn't grow up with money or nothing like that. I had to work for everything that I have. But I was blessed when I got to the South to meet a really good group of people, my best friends that are still my best friends today. That, when my mom was working 2, 3 jobs, I was allowed to go over there, and we were able to build a friendship and a family out of that. So my childhood I would never trade it for anything in the world.
Yeah, like with us, we started to hate Santa Claus
Hmm.
because the Santa Claus we had, he was fucking our mom. So we started to hate Santa Claus, man. We started to really hate Santa Claus, man, because it's like, okay, you bring gifts, but so you bring my mom gifts too. You're not a
Yeah.
father,
Yeah.
So we had Santa Claus, probably different ones every year.